as a mechanical engineering major, I think quantitative reasoning is completely necessary.
Quantitative reasoning is the application of math and information skills to solve problems. This applied skill can help us to learn how to better approach problems we face in our lives.
Solving math problems is something that doesn't sound directly relatable to life, but I found that it actually directly connects to my career. So as an engineer, the way that I solve problems is pretty logical. I've found that in how we solve problems in engineering, that's helped me to actually obtain a job in business and in consulting specifically. Because as a consultant, you're doing the same thing. You're doing research, you're looking online. There's not one way to solve the problem, but you want to have a structured way to approach any issue and create your own solution.
Some classes students will take in the quantitative reasoning common curriculum include Statistics 2331, Math 1307, Math 1309, and Math 1337.
Most engineering majors are required to take 2 baseline physics classes at least. And while I found that they were rather difficult, in the long term, taking like a physics class really inspired my interest in research. And so I took my second Physics 1303 class. And in that class, while there were concepts that were harder to wrap my head around theoretically, the professor really inspired me to start pursuing research in physics. And so that's what I've been doing for the last 3 years. And I found that the skills that I learned in those labs and in those lectures, they related a lot to my research, because in research you don't have a specific methodology for solving a problem. You're just trying to figure out one objective or test a hypothesis. And that's the point of most of our labs in STEM. So my favorite aspect of the quantitative reasoning common curriculum is that in how I approach my decision making and how I think critically about my decisions, you have to use data. And so for me, it's really helpful as an engineer to know that what I decide on is backed up by facts. And for decisions that require more quantitative reasoning, I suppose, it's helpful to know that I can go out and look for the answers first before making any choice. And that doesn't apply to everything, but I have found that for certain elements, such as, let's say in an engineering problem, deciding what material to use or deciding what structure is the best. It's helped me to figure out the baseline facts before making a choice that affects a lot more things later on.
To recap, the quantitative reasoning common curriculum helps students to learn new and better ways to solve problems. Through the quantitative reasoning common curriculum, we'll be able to learn to grow and advance in our abilities to solve challenges we face in our journeys. Always remember, we are fueled by the limitless strength the hilltop has to offer us. Leave your mark on this world. Pony up.